Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another Gala Games price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments that have been happening here on the Gala Games chart, which at the time of this recording has continued to hold above a support zone at around the $0.04363 mark, and we are also seeing a bit of a bounce to the upside, giving us a peak at around the $0.05305 mark, and that is after almost fully maximizing our red target area down here in the formation of this wave 2, and after making our peak yesterday at around the $0.05305 mark, we saw the formation of this long wick here on the 4-hour chart, where after seeing that formation of that long wick to the upper side, that was the first indication that the sellers were trying to take over the market, and you can see that happened over here. But lucky for us, we found the support of the 20-day MA, and I still believe that whatever we are seeing here on the 4-hour chart is the start of a massive bounce to the upside in the formation of a larger Elliot wave count 3. And before I give you my next price targets to the upside in the formation of this wave 3, and also the next short-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out, first give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership, and allow me to continue with the video here on the 4-hour chart by first giving you a quick recap of what has been happening, where you can see that after making our lower low down there, we started this massive bounce to the upside of being the Elliot wave structures, where you can see that I have this Elliot wave structure in blue, having the wave 5 making its peak at around the $0.06278 mark, and after seeing the formation of that wave 5, that completed an even larger Elliot wave count 1 to the upside of this Elliot wave structure right here in yellow, and after seeing the formation of that wave 1, whatever we expected next is a corrective structure in the formation of a larger Elliot wave count 2, and using the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, that gave me a minimum retracement area in the formation of that wave 2 between the fib level 0.382 and the fib level 0.5, which is a target area that we have now almost fully maximized, and there are chances that we have now made our low in the formation of that wave 2 at around the $0.04066 mark, and whatever we are seeing at the moment could be the start of a massive bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave 3, and sketching out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of this wave 3 by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.11553 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting that wave 3 to the upside to do. And in the formation of that wave 3, which is an impulsive wave, we also expect to see a 5-wave structure in formation within the formation of that wave 3, having the wave 5 fully maximizing our target areas in the formation of that wave 3, and I believe we are seeing such a scenario here on the Gala Games chart. And if I draw out my Elliot wave structure within the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 3, we can term this as the first wave to the upside, making its peak at around the $0.05318 mark. Then we have seen this corrective structure in the formation of this wave 2, then I'm expecting one more bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave 3, then expect a wave 4 and then a wave 5 to fully maximize our target areas to the upside in the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 3, which is right here in yellow, and getting to see whether the second wave right here has done the minimum that we expect a second wave to the lower side to do by connecting the Fibonacci's from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1. That gives me a minimum retracement area in the formation of that wave 2 between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.618, and I can mark that target area here on the charts like that, which lies between the $0.0468 mark and the $0.04532 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting that second wave to the lower side to do. And once the low for that second wave is in, which might be in because we have fully maximized our target areas, then I'm expecting a massive bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave 3, and sketching out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 by connecting the Fibonacci's from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.06564 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting that wave 3 to the upside to do. Then we can expect a wave 4 and then push even higher in the formation of that wave 5, and that is what I'm expecting here on the short-term scenarios. And for that move to also play out, we need to continue holding above the 20-day MA, and as long as we are holding above the 20-day MA, then we have the support that we need for us to continue pushing even higher and also see a break above the wave 1 high. And once that happens, then that will be enough confirmation that whatever we are seeing over here is the start of that bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave 5. But in case we lose the 20-day MA, then there are chances of seeing one more leg down to the lower side to give us one more new low in the formation of this higher Elliott wave count 2. And in case such a movement plays out, then I'll be terming this whole structure over here as a massive ABC corrective structure, having that as the wave A, then a wave B, then I'll be expecting one more new low in the formation of that wave C to give us the low for that higher Elliott wave count 2. So that is what we can expect on the worst case scenario. In case we lose the 20-day MA, also lose our support zone at around the $0.04345 mark and continue pushing even lower, making a new low that is below the low for this higher Elliott wave count 2 that I have right here. So we also need to continue watching for such a move on the worst case scenarios. And before I give you the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out, allow me to first take a look at the indicators, where here on the RSI you can see we are trading at around the 52 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to fully support higher prices. Also taking a look at the MACD, we have been able to print a bullish cross, fully supporting higher prices in the formation of that wave 3. But you also need to note that on the MACD we have been able to see a decrease in the buying volume, meaning there are chances of seeing a bearish cross being printed there on the MACD. And jumping to the daily chart for further analysis and also give you the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out, basing it on the Elliott wave structures. Here on the daily chart, you can see that Gala games, from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw a massive bounce to the upside, seeing the all-time high at around the $0.85 mark in what I'm terming as that first wave to the upside. And after seeing the all-time high, we started the bear market, where we had been seeing low prices in this ABC corrective structure, which has now given us the low for that higher Elliott wave count 2. And after seeing the low for that second wave, whatever we expected next is a massive bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave 3, where here on the daily chart I have target areas to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $1.36017 mark. And that is what I'm expecting here on the long-term scenarios and also on the short-term scenarios. And let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll be keeping you updated.